What is going on, guys? Welcome back. It is already 6 o'clock this evening. We've already been over at the shop. We have finally conquered our intercooler piping and boots. It's done. The dually is done. We are finally ready to fire this thing up. We're gonna jump right to there. I was over there with the 08. I came home. I'm like, Al, can we go to the shop? So Allie is gonna drive me back over because we'll be bringing the dually home finally. We are finally done with all the work on it. So we're gonna quick jump over to the shop. We'll go over a couple things, fire this thing up, and finally start driving this thing again. I am so pumped. How we doing? How we doing today? Are you excited for the dually to come home? Yes? Yay? Anything? She looks like she might be a little worried. Okay, bye, love. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for the ride.
Taxi service.
See you later. Taxi service. Al, do you want to tell everybody how you got pulled over today?
It's Greg modification.
Well, they weren't deletes. She didn't even get...
that one.
Roll up your window. Sorry, officer. Sorry, officer. I have no idea what you're talking about. You can see a little bit. We don't have the windshield done, but Allie's car is 5%. But I also refuse to put front license plates on my vehicles, so she got away with a warning now. Come on.
No, think the baby.
Blonde with a baby? Come on, you ain't getting no tickets. All right, see ya. Thank you. None of the front license plates. Alrighty, there is a completed look at the Banks Monster Ram. We are all set, all tightened down. Everything is good to go. We have our boots all tight. The clamps are all tight. Everything is good. So what we did is we removed our driver side inner fender liner, and what that did is gave us really nice access. You know, obviously those clamps were no issue, but really nice access down inside here to get these clamps all done. We did not remove the bumper like my boys wanted me to. I said, heck no, we ain't doing that, especially because I only got one set of hands. But we were able to get this. Let me go underneath. I'll give you guys a peek underneath. They do have to be orientated a little oddly because of the lack of room, but everything is good. We're gonna go ahead and pop in this inner liner here, and then we're gonna fire this thing up for you guys. Alrighty, and there we have it. Just enough room to squeak by. Alrighty guys, we just burned another hour. We have been out here adjusting the exhaust. I went to go shut the truck off and it was getting pretty close. Obviously that's a factory bump out there, but it was getting pretty close to hitting the top part of this bed here. So I needed to do some adjustments. It's really tight with the factory air ride where the exhaust kind of goes up and over the rear axle. The factory air ride has like a whole cradle assembly that this 5-inch exhaust is not really meant for, but it works. But so we just spent a lot of time trying to adjust this so we do not rub the top of our bedside here. So that's what we've been doing. We're gonna go ahead and remote start this up and then shut it off just to make sure we don't get any rattling going on. And then we can finally get on with our test drive here. All right, we're gonna shut it off. It's close. It's close, but I think we'll be all right. Just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Oh yes. Vented seat. Is that on high or is that low? Oh yeah, that's high. We need high. Definitely high. It is hot out. What does it say? 86. Man, feels like 186. Alrighty guys, it is important to remember anytime, like I mentioned, anytime you do any maintenance or maybe any flashing of any kind to your truck, make sure you do your 30-mile trans relearn. So we're not going to be able to really get into it a whole lot tonight. We're not going to be able to give it the sauce, but we are going to try and get our break-in miles done, which reminds me I need to figure out how to redo my trip here so I can try and accurately look at that. I think we should also probably see some gains in that department after our maintenance here. There we go, trip. How do you hold over to reset? Boom, there we go. Oh yeah, all of the whistle. That's awesome. Alrighty, we have a whopping 3 miles on it. Let me know what you guys think of the sound. I don't know how much you can really hear in here. It's really not that loud, and that is exactly what we were going for. So obviously, we still have a muffler on here. Who wouldn't have a muffler on their factory exhaust truck? So there is a muffler on this exhaust, obviously, but it is quiet, and that is for a reason. Want to try and keep it nice and comfortable in here, and these 4th gen cabs do just that. Very, very nice. So very happy. Oh yes, gotta hit the tunnel. See, it's not really that loud. It's really not that loud. Alrighty guys, we are home and we have successfully put 9.3 miles on the truck. But she is back. And she sounds good. I don't know about this exhaust though. I think it's starting to move again, and I don't know why. All right guys, we are fastly losing our light, but the dually is finally back. I am super pumped to have the first wave of parts, the base, if you will, is done. We have oh, you can't see me at all there. We've got a lot more parts for the dually. Actually, we have quite a bit more parts for the dually, but I had to get this stuff done. I know some of it was a little bit vague. I apologize, we kind of went over that, but this is kind of the way it honestly has to be. So if you guys follow my Instagram, I may post a picture of the engine up there, the complete engine, but it is good to go. Moving on from now, you guys will see every little thing, every little detail, but the studs are in, it's running good. I had to keep my foot out of it. Like once we get the break-in miles, we will give it the business and show you guys its full potential, how all the parts are working, do a full review on it, if you will. Tomorrow I'll probably try and drive it, stop and go as much as I can to try and get those 30-50 miles on it. Most people say 30 is a minimum. I usually try and go a little bit longer. I think the more the better. So yeah, I'm super pumped. This thing, forgot how awesome this thing looks. Got a lot more parts coming for this thing, boys. Don't you worry. Again, the exhaust is, I think there's a clamp up here that's loose or something like that. I'm gonna have to try to address that. But whoo, boy, She's good. It's nice and quiet in the cab, nice tone outside. It's exactly what we wanted. All right, guys, that is pretty much gonna do it. I know it's probably a little bit of a shorter video, but that's all we really had time for today. That is gonna do it tomorrow. We definitely have some interesting content coming up for tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned for tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button before you leave. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.